What's up, world? It's Krissy Smooths. Survival skills, survival classes. I want to teach y'all how to cook a little something in the event that you don't have any way to cook anything and you really need to. So there's a multiple different ways. My preferred way generally, some old school, y'all hate all y'all want, is a traditional alcohol stove, which you can get sometimes at Walmart and any outfitter. You can find these probably on Amazon. They probably ain't sold out yet because not everybody knows. The hiking community and the prepping community knows it has these little legs on it. Mine's old, so they kind of flim, but that's alright. And you use alcohol as your fuel source to cook with this. Now, you open up all the legs. The top part is the part with the holes in it. Alright, that's where your fire is going to come out. And you can use multiple fuels for this. You can use denatured alcohol, which I don't have any of right now. You can find this at Home Depot. It comes in one of those cans, them big metal cans that like paint thinner comes in, like the same type of can. It's called denatured alcohol. Also, what I have on hand now is isopropyl alcohol. Now, you want to get the 91% isopropyl alcohol because that is the one that's going to burn the fuel. And me and my personal experience, this 91% burns a little bit longer than the denatured. But I mean, that's for anyone to say. I don't know the facts on that, but in my personal experience, I seem to notice that about the 91% alcohol. Although you guys may be saving that, there is denatured alcohol that you can also use. So what you want to do first, you open up the legs. You want to clear your area because you don't want nothing catching fire. So you want to get all these leaves and everything, or set it up on some concrete somewhere. And you want to get all that so you don't set nothing on fire out the way, just like that. You know, you don't got to use no dirty hand or nothing. Dang, I forgot to get a fork. I might have to go get a fork because I have to cook some of these ramen noodles. You can put all kind of stuff in ramen noodles too. I'm telling y'all, putting little vegetables in there. Chop up some onion that's fire. Throw some tuna, can of chicken, packet of them. All whatever you need to throw. Some ramens. You can also just cook these by, if you still got hot water in your sink, you just throw the water in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Learned that from my prison friends. And you just throw that shit in the bag, boom, like that. You know what I'm saying? And just let it sit there for a while and throw whatever else you want in there. You know, spice it up however. So you got that ground cleared out. I like to stick the legs into the dirt to make it sturdy because it's real easy for your pot to fall off. And when you stir, you always want to make sure you hold that pot. You're going to need something to hold it because it's going to get hot. They sell these little pots and pans, but you can use a little pot or pan you got in your house already. This is titanium, lightweight. It comes with a pan also with a handle, which can alternately be used as a lid to heat things up faster when you want to save fuel. That's very efficient. You also have sterno stoves that you can get at Walmart and hiking stores and stuff like that. They come with a canned jelly type substance. The thing about these stoves is, if you know anything about fire, once it's smothered, it can't breathe and there's no fire. So you cannot set your pot directly on top of these because it'll put out the fire. So you need some kind of rocks or some kind of platform. You got some concrete bricks that you set next to it and kind of set your pot over it like that the best way you can. Get it balanced. Sterno stove is also an alternate way to cook. It has all this jelly stuff inside. I've used this one already, and it'll burn for a while. You also have stoves like these, which are great because they set up things really quickly. Like, it cooks quick It's for a gas canister. I don't have any canisters, but you put it, it has a screw on the bottom. You screw it into the little gas canisters you can find in your camping section at Walmart, or, you know, hiking outfitter stores and things like that. Comes with arms to set your stove on top of. And this is how you turn your gas on and off. And then you light it, you turn the gas on, you light it, and then with this lever you can adjust how much gas is being distributed, so therefore how much fire you got going on. These are great to have as well. I just don't happen to have any canisters on hand. But they call these like pocket rocket stoves and some shit. But it's made by MSR. They have a bazillion different brands out there. Mine came in a little package like this. Very nice to use as well. Now for the alcohol stove, I'm gonna need my bandana. That's what I use for like a pot holder. And I'm gonna need a fork, so I'll be right back. Now I've got my bandana and my stove. You can use whatever you want for a pot holder, and my fork, whatever. My legs are pressed into the dirt. If you can't press it into the dirt where you're at, just try to stabilize it and even it out the best you can. So first thing you want to do, I happen to have some travel sized alcohol. Let me make sure it's alcohol. I'm like 99% sure. That bitch smells like nail polish remover. I think it's alcohol, but we're going to skip this one. We'll just go straight out the bottle. Alright. So it has a bigger hole in the center and smaller holes on the outside. You know, you want to fill it from the hole in the center, but you don't want to fill it where you're going to light it at, because alcohol can drip onto the ground and then light the ground on fire. So usually what I'll do is I'll pull it away a little bit and fill it there. Now you start filling, comes out quick. I done spilled some already. You could waste fuel, just let it drip. Now what'll happen is you'll think the alcohol stove is full a lot of the times, because you'll see a puddle in the center. It hasn't puddled on me yet, but sometimes what happens is it creates air bubbles inside, so it's not really full, and you need it to be full to burn through. So you just want to fill it up. Now if you're getting puddles and you're not sure if it's full, the way to check is to tap it. And if you continually tap it, that air bubble will bust and the alcohol will continue to go down into the container. It takes more than you think to get this little teeny tiny container filled up. But once you develop a puddle in the center where the dip is in the stove, to make sure it's full, go ahead and keep tapping it. And if it goes down, it ain't full yet, and you got sometimes tapped it quite a few times. And you go ahead and fill it on up. Keep tapping that thing. Alcohol goes down. Once you got a little puddle in there, and you tapping it, and the alcohol don't go down, that's when it's full. I'm about there now. Alright, we should be about good. Now I'm going to go ahead and move my stove over to my cooking area. As you can see, I've got some alcohol on the ground here that I don't want to catch on fire, so we're going to put some dirt on that. And move my stove back to my cooking zone carefully. Get it in the earth, try to get it a little even, create some stability there. Then you want to get a lighter or match, whatever you got on hand. I'm going to use a lighter. And you want to kind of take this lighter and light near it. Don't stick your hand in there. And then it might not look like it's lit, because sometimes you can't see the flame. So you want to check by taking your hand from up high and slowly waving it down to about, you know, and see if you see some heat. You feel some heat on there. So I'm going to light it. When I don't feel no heat, it ain't lit. Alright, it's lit now. Boom. Y'all can see the flame. Now you can see the wind is blowing my flame all kind of that way. So I have a little piece of aluminum foil. They also sell proper windscreens and outfitters, but I'm ghetto, so I use aluminum foil to block the wind from blowing my flame around. Now I can cook, and I ain't got no damn water. I'm fucking up out here. I'll be right back. So boom, I got some water. Now I'm gonna set it on there real carefully or it might tip over. And every time I stir it, I gotta hold that handle. Ooh, it almost tipped on me already. Watch the flame, don't get your hand in the flame. This thing trying to tip is a balancing act, no lie. So, I got my ramens over here. Know what I mean? Gonna crunch them up. I don't care how you cook ramens at home. You got to crunch these bad boys up, put it in this little pot. Also, if you at home sitting there, I let my water boil first before I put my noodles in it. No, you want your noodles to start getting soft and saving fuel from the get-go. I'm already wasting fuel. No bueno. But that's alright. Usually get this set up first. And you want to try to get your handle out of the flame, whichever way the wind's blowing it. You're going to get these noodles in here. Usually you do this before you put it on the stove. But you can do it this way if you're careful. Y'all big, y'all can figure it out. Boom. So now I got my noodles in there. Now I want to stir them up a little bit. I'm going to grab my bandana so I don't touch the flame. Get my little fork. Always hold my pot so it don't tip over. These things tip so easily. One little stir and your meal is gone. Believe me, I've been done did it. Alright, so boom. Now I got that on there. Now I'm going to do is take my lid, put it on there nice and carefully where I don't move the pot and don't tip it. Boom. Now I got my lid on there. Now, then there's always old-fashioned fire. If you need to make a fire, I know a lot of y'all don't know how to make a fire. They have a lot of different stuff that can help start a fire. This is for like bigger fire. This is called Duraflame Fire Start. This is an old brick of it. It usually don't look this raggedy when it comes out, but I've been having this for a hot minute. They also sell this stuff, which is incredible. They come in these little boxes called Zip. You can get, I got these at Walmart, I'm pretty sure. And they help start fire. And you don't got to use the whole block, because I've done used this one block over here a bunch of times. A bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? What I do is I cut a little sliver off of it. This one old, I hope it still works. This is a test to find out. You cut a little sliver off that bad boy. And you put that in the fire. You cut little shavings. You can cut a bigger chunk. But let's see if it still is good. Light that bad boy up. Oh yeah, the flame going. That thing lights super easy and it stays lit for a little bit. And that's just a little tiny piece. That'll help you get your fire started if you need to. It went out, is a tiny shaving. But you get the idea. Now to start a fire, you want to start with your kindling. These little sticks like this, people like to do it different ways. I personally like to make a teepee. You can make a little square hut. But I like to start with a teepee with little small sticks. So I'll clear me an area, because you don't want to get nothing on fire in the area. You'll put some little rocks around it or whatever you got to do. But I hope y'all can see this on the camera. But I stick these sticks in the earth and start making what we call a teepee, for lack of a better term. But y'all understand the idea. And we just start building a teepee, and we getting these little sticks. I just happen to have some little sticks right here. And we want to start building that teepee. So we go ahead and build that. Boom, boom, boom. You get your good little teepee. Dry leaves can be good for kindling. You want to crumble them bad boys up, put them in a ball. You know what I'm saying? You could put that under your little teepee, help get your fire started. And stick it in there. Just like that. I'm gonna get this little teepee going. Y'all think cooking is a task now. Wait till you make your own fire for that one. Then you got your little sticks like this. You're gonna put on next these little fatties. But for now, we're gonna try to get this little teepee going. And I'm gonna get a little bit of my fire starter. Take your pocket knife, go ahead and clip you off a piece of that. Probably want to wash your hands afterwards. You don't want to get this stuff in your mouth, but you can get that all up in there. This zip stuff works pretty good. They used to make this stuff called wet fire. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know if they still got it, but I used to use that, and that was good too. Got my little lighter. What I do with my lighter? There it goes. I'm gonna start this bad boy up and try to get these sticks caught on fire and these leaves. You wanna get the sticks over the fire so they start catching. This is how you gonna build your little coal bed. Yeah. And keep it warm in the winter too. While you at it, you're gonna take a break. Yeah, the fork got dirty. It ain't nothing. Just do like that, you straight. You're gonna take your lid off, the flame going straight on the handle. So I'm gonna be real careful about this. Oh yeah. This over here. The flame's still going. Sometimes it'll blow out. You gotta check. And sometimes you can't see it, but I can see it right now. I'm gonna hold this as key and try not to burn it. Try not watch the flame while you're holding it, and try not to burn it. And stir it real gently, whatever you stir and whatever you're cooking. The noodle's starting to get soft already. I could already eat it, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and let it finish cooking. But in times like worst times, you just save that fuel and just eat it like that, where the noodle's kind of soft. I'm gonna cook it a little bit longer and let it boil. It ain't boiling yet. Oh shit! There goes the pot. That's what I'm telling you about. And it fell off the stove. But thank God it didn't fall over. I'm gonna try to balance it out. This stove is super old too, so. Whew. This is a little Snow Peak titanium set. They sell all kind of different kinds. Oh, I forgot to tend my fire. Now I caught some sticks, but that's it. So we're gonna have to get a little more going up in here. I done caught these leaves up. It's all right. Let's get this thing popping. Oh, my spice pack is getting covered up. All right. I'm gonna put a little more of these shavings in here. Oh yeah. Get that thing going. Now you want to keep adding them little sticks while you got that flame going. I think I done messed up, so because I didn't tend the fire, so alright, start back over. You ain't got none of this, you're gonna have to work with leaves. This is a major improvement from leaves. But I'll try to cut it right on in there. You can cut bigger chunks too. You can cut a whole chunk. You can use the whole block if you need a big old giant fire or whatever like that. Get this bad boy started. Light these things up. Get these things burning. Ow! Burning myself. That's alright. Get this little sticks going. Start building that TP. You always want the fire to breathe. It's got to have air to breathe, or it'll go away just like that sternum. Fire gone, but I got a tiny bit of coals in there. I wouldn't even really call that no coals, but okay. Let me get some more. I'm gonna shave some more of this in there. Now y'all big old great fire starters and all that, that's great. But I've been out there in the weather and the cold and the rain and using all this stuff, and I still couldn't get no fire started after an hour of trying. It gets hot, hectic out there. So while this flame burning, I'm gonna catch more of these sticks in there. Try not to knock the teepee over. Just like that. Boom, get these sticks going. Little teeny tiny dry sticks, they work the best. Anything that's dry works the best. Green stuff, just sit there. And boom, we got that little bit going, but you want to keep it breathing when you adding sticks on there. You want to make sure there's holes for air. Get that little leaf going. Just like that. Watch where you're placing your hand. You don't want to light your hand on fire. Then you're going to start getting these bigger sticks. Getting them in there. But you don't want to break down the castle yet, so you're going to be careful. The little flame goes out right there. Blow it gently. Pop one back up. Get you another leaf on fire. You don't want to smother the fire with the leaf. You want to get that leaf on fire. Add it over there where I need to get some more fire at. Get that little stick on there. Alright. Keep some of these little sticks, some medium sticks going. And the objective is to just keep building until you can get them sticks bigger and bigger. Wind carries fire, so when you're blowing the fire, you want to blow it to keep that flame going, but you don't want to blow too hard, especially when the fire's small, and just put the flame out. So it's a cautious thing you got to do there. Now my fire went out. Oh, it came back. That one stick burning good. I don't want to smother it. It's gone. It's alright. My coal's going. Get some more of this lit up. Oh, I think my thing probably boiling. I'm gonna put some more of this in there and just go ahead and light it. Whatever you gotta do. I can't really get to it, so I'm gonna get me a little match. It's a good way to go. Get it in there and get these sticks on top of that thing. Let these sticks start burning. Put the match on in there. Yeah. Build the little hut. Leave them air spaces for it. The wind blowing now, but that's good because it's picking the fire up. As long as it don't put the fire out. You just keep adding these little sticks around here. Just like that. Just don't smother it. That's the key. Keep it going, but leave some air holes so the fire can keep breathing. You don't want to stick something big right on top of the little flame part. You just want to keep that thing going. So once you got a coal bed, because once you get a good little coal bed, you can bring that fire back with a little wind, a little blowing on it. You know, once you get a good coal bed going. Thing going now, my noodles probably done. I'm gonna take this bigger stick, start putting that on there. So I'm gonna try to bring some of that flame back. See, that's a little coal bed. That's how you bring the little fire back. I want that to start burning now. I'm gonna come over here and check on my noodles. Be real careful. Oh, that thing boiling, that thing ready. So I'm gonna take this off. Little bandana or whatever you got going on. Oh, watch that flame, it's coming for me. I hope I don't light the bandana up. Move that over there. And then simply just blow the flame out. Good, blow it out. Now you got plenty of alcohol left in there, at least some, probably, not always. Blow my fire. There goes that little flame, that's what I need. Need some more sticks. Let me get some more sticks around here. Just keep building it up. Now I'm gonna let that alcohol stove cool for a while I eat my noodles, and then I'm gonna try to show y'all how you can pour the rest back into the bottle, especially with these little legs. They're very helpful. But it's hot right now, you don't want to touch it. I mean, it was literally just on fire. So blow that, let flames start coming back. Get some little sticks, and then you just build up. You keep building up until you get bigger and bigger sticks. So you want to start with these little Jones and these little leaves and stuff. But once you got a good coal bed going, you can get that fire back. Like right now, y'all don't see no flame. I'm gonna put some sticks on there and leave some air holes. Oh, there comes a little flame back, and then I'm gonna blow on it and see, can I get the rest of the fire to spark up a little more. Yeah, there you go. Now I got my noodles. I don't like all that water in my noodles, so I'm gonna drain some of that. Now, if you're in a camp, you want to drain this at least 50 feet away from wherever you're going to be sleeping at, because you don't want wild animals to be coming up on your joint. I'm in the backyard right now, so I'm going to just do it like that. And then you save dishes, because you just go ahead and you're going to eat this thing right out the pot, just like that. As soon as you get done, you rinse it out, you're good to go. Yeah, look at that. Now I got them noodles. My fire dying over there, but I got a decent little coal bed. I'm going to take a bite of my noodles. They hot and overcooked. That's alright. That's hitting. Just like 7th grade, boy. Alright. Blow this again. And get that flame going. Keep on building it up. I need to find a little bit bigger sticks. Alright, so I'm finding me some sticks. Get my coal bed a little together. I'm going to move it in a little bit. Don't do that with your finger. Use a stick to do it. So keep blowing that bad boy and the flames come back. Oh yeah. And just so you know, you can also use denatured alcohol or isopropyl alcohol or lighter fluid, whatever you've got to help your fire go. That's what you need. Spray a hairspray on it. I don't know what you gotta do with a lighter. I don't know, but you gotta figure it out. Blowing this thing is hella important. Y'all see that flame coming? Test this. That ain't hot no more. I'm gonna eat my noodles. The noodles hot as a bitch though. Get some bigger ones now, boy. Oh yeah. You get a little small coal bed going like this, you can cook a little something in a little pot. Even if you just want to heat it up or whatever. Boom. Just like that. Going now. Oh yeah. You should dig yourself out a little spot. You could dig it in the earth if your earth is diggable where you are. If y'all are in fire hazard countries out west or whatever, you know, you need to follow your local regulations on building fires and whatnot in survival mode. But if you're in survival mode and you have to, you need to make sure you don't cause a brush fire. So digging a spot to keep the fire contained will help as well. Putting some rocks around it. But I'm just going to build this little small one in my backyard and put it out efficiently, which you can do with water or smother it with dirt. But coal beds stay for a long time, bro. A long time, even if you cover it with dirt, and then the wind can blow and it can blow everywhere. So you need to be real careful and learn about fire safety. Listen to Smokey the Bear. He talking about something. And you just basically gonna keep repeating that process till you get bigger and bigger sticks, get a big fire for warmth or small fire just like that you could use to cook on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get a little fire started and make your little meal. If you ain't got no other way, and let's try not to burn down the yard. Alright, y'all. Much love to you. Krissy Smooth Survival Skills. You know what I mean? Out here just like that. And that's how you get some fire or some food in desperate situations. Or if you just regular camping like me. But you never know. Much love to y'all. Just knowing this time, y'all gotta spread love, humanity. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real with people. Keep it real with yourself. You know? And just make sure we love each other and we're gonna do the best we can. I'll come at y'all with whatever I got. And that's how we supposed to do it. So much love to everybody. Got your little fire. Everything's cracking. Peace out. Alright, now I done kind of went and did other stuff. I hope there's still some alcohol left in here, but there probably is. We want to put it back into our bottle to conserve it. We want to tip it upside down. Get a little dirt off or whatever. There's some dirt in there. And then when we tip it, you'll lose a little bit, but then if you leave this leg running in here, it'll drip back into the bottle. And you want to go closer, but I just pulled it up so you can see it dripping. And just keep it dripping back in. And then you want to store. Ah, bro.